The new magic mirror equipment makes Hawk Riders unstoppable. In this video I'll show you how to use it to your advantage to absolutely crush any base in Clash of Clans. Let's dive right into the first attack, and one side note, you don't need to have the hero equipment, so the magic mirror maxed. You just need it on level 18, because on level 18 you can spawn 2 clones instead of 1, so that's the important milestone. If you have it above level 18, then you can use it. But for the rest of the equipments are relatively straightforward. For the king we have the gauntlet as well as the rage vial. For the warden we have the eternal tome as well as the rage tome. And for the royal champion we have the haste vial as well as the hawk puppet. So what you want to do is you want to zap out a specific part of the base. So for example, in this case it was the enemy the enemy royal champion together with the scatter shot as well as the ricochet cannon. You can do it with 7 zaps plus 1 quake spell, and then you want to get a little bit of value, or well, in most cases you can get a lot of value with your king, your queen, 1 ice golem as well as the lock launcher. In the lock launcher you have an electro titan as well as a yeti, and together with those, including your rage spell, you can get so much value from your heroes, and you will just see in a bit. Whenever I use the queen ability, the queen gets so much value with the new hero equipment. Just look, you have 3 queens instead of 1. And they get so much value. Lock launcher perfectly opens up for the king, so the king can get the core. The queen will walk on the outside. But now of course you're thinking, well, you did not get the town hall. How are you supposed to get it with your Hawk Riders and have your Hawk Riders survive? You still have 3 free spells. You have 2 druids. So in the beginning, those Hawk Riders are not really going down because of the druids. You can just freeze the town hall, keep unfreezing the town hall, and whenever your Hawk Riders are taking out the town hall, you can use your warden ability to protect them through the blast. And with like the rage gem, your Hawk Riders are dealing so much damage. They are so incredibly quick. So they just run through the town hall poison, and you can see there's not much left. You still have so many Hawk Riders left. 1 free spell, 4 Hawk Riders you still left to deploy, as well as of course your RC ability. And the RC ability in this attack was not even needed, because just take a look at how many Hawk Riders are still left in this attack for just a ricochet cannon as well as a multi-inferno tower, and those are not going to win the fight. And we haven't even mentioned the RC ability, which we can just basically swag in this attack. And with that, we have wonderful 3 stars on a, I would say, relatively hard box base, but we had good zap value, we had good value for our heroes. Of course there was no enemy clan castle, but for that we have a poison. But it just comes to show that Hawk Riders are now a really viable tactic. Let's continue with the next attack, and here we have an anti 2-star base, which we can also clear with this attack strategy. The zap value on this base was not too great, but still, just take out the scatter shot, it doesn't really matter. The pathing with the zaps was now incredibly good, so you can see the left hand side is gone already. On the right hand side we can funnel relatively easily, and then we can just send in our heroes through the middle of the base to clear that out, together with the lock launcher of course. And now our goal is to get the town hall with our heroes. And since there's not much damage, because well, the base is very spread out, this is not impossible. So we will see the lock launcher opens up perfectly. Now we can use the king ability. The king ability clears out a little bit of the base and funnels perfectly for the queen. And now the queen together with the 2 clones, she can easily take out the town hall. We of course still have the rage spell for her. Now we can use your ability in a bit, and you can see how much value these heroes are getting. They get so incredibly much value. Now we have the 2 clones, and they also take out the monolith. And for our Hawk Riders there's just not much left. Poison tower also gets triggered. The queen is still left standing, our original queen. And now we can just send in our Hawk Riders. They power through the base, still have 2 free spells, still have a poison spell left. And this base is just not able to defend it. How is it supposed to defend it? It's impossible. It's absolutely impossible. We still have the warden ability, which we definitely should have used it way earlier to protect more of our Hawk Riders. Almost all of our Hawk Riders are already gone, but still, we have our RC ability, and you guys probably already know how strong the RC together with the Haze Vial as well as the Hawk Puppet is. Those few defenses are clearly not able to stop her. We could have probably also even swagged our RC ability in this attack, because we also had the Diggy, which we have on the Warden, also still left alive. And with that, we once again have beautiful, nice 3 stars. Next attack, and here we once again have a box base with relatively nice zap value, a scatter shot, a ricochet cannon, as well as a multi-inferno tower together with a rage tower. That is of course very, very nice value. Now once again, from the far side we send in our heroes. We are not really looking for any heroes, so any of the defending heroes or basically any value. It's just important that you can get pathing for your Hawk Riders, or just like the enemy clan castle. You want to take out the enemy clan castle with your kill squad, the rest is not really important. So if you can take out at least one of the defending heroes as well as the clan castle, then your value is already very, very good. And now it's just a matter of waiting a little bit, how much can your heroes still take out, and then you can clear the rest of the base with your Hawk Riders. The pathing on this base was now relatively ugly, but fortunately we took out the Rage Tower, so we can wait for that to decay, and then we can send in all of our Hawk Riders into the center of the base, and they will fight their way through the base, and then enter the Town Hall. And after the Town Hall we still have the RC ability left, and of course with the RC ability we can clear the remaining buildings behind the Town Hall. At least that's what the plan is. Let's now take a look at how it's going to work. Now we didn't need to rage spell for our heroes, so we can use it for our Hawk Riders. Hawk Riders easily clean everything up. Now we still have one free spell and another free spell for the Town Hall. All of our Hawk Riders are now sadly thinning out, but that's no problem because, well, we still have way too much left, which will easily overpower the Town Hall. And with that, we can now use the RC ability, and we can easily also clean this base. If you want to try out the army yourself, the army link is of course in the description. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next week with the next video. Hopefully, at least I'm still not feeling too well, but hopefully see you guys next week. Until then, see ya and bye bye.